Today we have a great announcement. In 2025, so far, so in the first 6 months of 2025, we have released 110 improvements. Just as a comparison, in all of 2024, we've released 100. And so this year we were able in half the time to release 10 more improvements to Evernote, and I'm super excited about it. And in this video, I wanted to show you my favorites from these last 6 months. In case you missed some, in case you weren't following these videos for the last 6 months, or in case you followed those videos but you want a refresher. You'll find the full list in the description. Today I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to cover my favorite. They are pretty cool, so let's go through them. So generally they are divided in 6 areas: editor and core workflows, search, collaboration, customization, artificial intelligence, and performance. So let's go through a couple for each category. Editor and core workflows. There's a big one, which is the new template experience. You probably used it already. It was completely built from scratch. It's super cool. And it's so much more powerful than it was before. If you haven't tried it yet, I really suggest that you do, because it's much more powerful than it was. There are also many /command improvements. These are smaller items, but still quite important for those who spend all day on the editor. So for instance, you can use the /command in headers and tables, which you couldn't do before. You can type / between letters when you're typing the sentence without triggering the command, like little nice quality of life addition. You can fix a typo without needing to re-trigger the menu. So if I'm writing task and by mistake I mistype, I can just delete one character and go back to my list of comments, rather than having to delete everything and start from scratch from the /. Collaboration, of course, the biggest news this year on collaboration was inline comments. It's a super powerful feature. It allows you to collaborate to a much deeper level of granularity on a document. You can highlight a sentence and leave a comment attached to that sentence specifically, and also have a thread of comments with your colleagues, co-workers, family members, etc. And there's also a smaller one on collaboration, which is the ability to request access to notes. This looks tiny and very rare as a use case, but you have no idea how many people actually find themselves in a place where they try to access a note, they don't have access. They were either supposed to have access or not, but those who were now can request access and get access to the note. Next is customization. So the big news on customization is there are now default font settings that you can customize. So you're not forced to use Evernote defaults every time. You can decide which are the defaults that you want, which font, which size, which color. And those settings applies to all the new notes that you're going to create in the future. The smaller one here, which is small, but you'd be surprised by how many people found this bothersome when it wasn't there, is the ability to customize the note thumbnail. You can now right click on an image, or click the 3-dot menu on an image and just hit set as note thumbnail, and then that note in the list will have that image as a thumbnail. Artificial intelligence. The big one in the last 6 months was text to voice. It's a web tool. You'll find it not on the product, but on the website. It's super cool. It works very well. I think that now those who have tried AI transcriptions on Evernote will be familiar with the fact that it's so high quality and it works very accurately every time. This is true for voice to text, so converting an audio message on Evernote or an image to text on Evernote. It's also the same for the opposite, so text to voice. So you paste there something that you found online or something that you're writing, and you can hear it and you can customize the voice. Super cool, give it a try. You also have now AI transcription from the /comment menu. It's a nice way to access it. Basically, the reason why I like it is that previously people needed to either record an audio or add an attachment like an image to discover that they could transcribe it. So many people didn't even know that AI transcription was available on Evernote. Now everybody who uses /comments knows that you can do AI transcription, and so many more people are finding usefulness in transcription. And then we have performance. Now 96% of users on iOS can load the editor in less than a second, and 97% in less than 2 seconds on Android. And opening and creating a node is much faster. It's like more than 20% faster to open a node on Android. This is a game changer. If you remember, Evernote has a slow note-taking app that was years ago. I really suggest you give it a try on mobile because it's super snappy now. There is also a new sync system. This was a huge project that we worked on for months. You now have twice as fast attachment sync for shared notes, 10 times faster attachment sync in large accounts, and up to 300 times faster tag sync in large accounts. This is crazy, and in large accounts you can feel the difference. I don't know about you, but I have a pretty big account, not the largest, but a pretty big account, and I can feel the difference. So thank you very much for following along. Thank you also to those who are watching these videos for the first time. I hope you stay tuned because in the second half of 2025 we have even more exciting things in store. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next month.